What happens if you let your car sit too long? The hidden damage of vehicle inactivity and how to stop it before it costs you thousands. Your car is built to move. Everything about it, its fluid, seals, batteries, engine, tires, electronics, is designed for motion, friction, heat, and repetition. So what happens when that motion stops? Maybe you're working from home, storing a seasonal vehicle, relying on another car, or simply driving less. Whatever the reason, your parked car may look fine, but underneath, it's silently deteriorating, and the longer it sits, the worse and more expensive the consequences become. So we're going to walk through the real damage of what happens when your car sits too long, why most people miss it, and what to do right now to protect your vehicle, your wallet, and your safety. The battery slowly dies even when the car is off. A modern vehicle is equipped with dozens of modules that draw power even when the car is turned off, like your alarm system, keyless entry receiver, onboard diagnostics, infotainment memory, ECU, engine control unit. That's just to name a few. This is called parasitic draw, and it's a low but constant drain on your battery. After 2 or 3 weeks, voltage begins to fall. After 4 weeks, many vehicles won't start. After 6 to 8 weeks, your battery is definitely reducing its capacity. It's called suffocation. Even when you jump it, the battery may never perform the same again. And in extreme heat or cold, the deterioration is definitely going to accelerate. Battery failure is the most common and most preventable issue in parked vehicles. Tires are going to flatten, deform, and rot. Tires are meant to flex, rotate, and heat up. When they sit still for weeks or months, flat spots can form where the weight compresses the same patch of rubber. Air pressure drops to 2 psi, pounds per square inch a month, increasing sidewall stress. Dry rot and cracking begin, especially on older or sun-exposed tires. Tread separation or blowouts become a real risk at highway speeds. Many tire failures we see after storage don't come from mileage, they come from sitting in one place too long. Your fluids can break down and become harmful. Your vehicle's fluids are chemically engineered to lubricate, cool, pressurize, and protect, but only when they move. When they sit, the engine oil traps condensation and becomes acidic. Brake fluid absorbs water, causing rust in master cylinders, lines, and calipers and wheel cylinders. Coolant separates, reducing its ability to prevent overheating or corrosion. Transmission fluid thickens and loses its protective qualities. Even fluid systems that aren't leaking that can internally fail just from inactivity. That means bad gaskets, warped valves, overheating, costly replacement, all without ever turning the key. Brakes can rust and seize silently. It only takes a few days for a light surface rust to appear on brake rotors, but as that rust builds, pads can fuse to the rotors, calipers can seize or bind, brake pedal feels can become uneven or even spongy. Pulling, grinding, or vibrating occurs when braking. Brake failure from rust don't Brake failures from rust don't just reduce stopping power. They can cause complete system failure if the rust travels to hydraulic components or to the anti-lock brake system. If your car's been sitting more than a few weeks, your brakes need a hands-on inspection, not just a visual check. And then my favorite one, or not favorite one, rodents and pests can cause catastrophic damage. A parked car is warm, sheltered, and quiet. Rodents see it as a luxury condo. They'll chew on wiring harnesses, which often displaces the engine's transmissions and airbag system, build nests in air filter housings and heater boxes and under intake manifolds, leave urine and droppings that corrode sensitive components, tear insulation and seat padding for nesting material. Rodent damage can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $6,000 or even more. And many insurance policies exclude it. Worst of all, much of this damage won't trigger a warning light until after something fails. Fuel starts to degrade within weeks. Gasoline, especially ethanol blends, have a limited shelf life. After 30 to 60 days, it starts to oxidize, lose volatility, and separate. Ethanol absorbs water from the air, leading to fuel being diluted and corrosion. Varnish builds up in fuel lines, filters, and injectors. Fuel pumps can seize or overheat. You'll experience hard starts, misfires, and rough idling. Diesel fuel is even more vulnerable. It forms what we call diesel algae, where water collects in the tank. Letting fuel sit too long without stabilizers or a flush is one of the fastest ways to ruin a previous reliable vehicle. And time-based maintenance gets skipped, but it still matters. The number one myth about vehicle maintenance is, I didn't drive it much, so I don't need to service it yet. It's time or mileage. Time or mileage. So your oil ages chemically, even if the car doesn't move. Brake fluid draws moisture daily. Coolant and transmission fluid degrade due to chemical separation. Belt and hoses dry out and crack due to temperature changes and ozone exposure. Filters, especially cabin filters, can mold or degrade even without airflow. Even with 200 miles on the odometer, a car that's been parked for 600 plus months may be more at risk than the ones that are driven daily. I mean, you got some real costs. Think about replacing the batteries, the tires, the brakes, the rotors, the calipers, rodent damage, fuel system, cleaning and or the pump, fuel injectors being corroded, engine and transmission replacement. And they're not exaggerations. They're daily realities at repair shops across the country. You should definitely, if you're going to leave one parked for more than 2 or 3 weeks, you should definitely get the battery, and electrical checked out, the tires, the fluids, the brakes, the fuel. See if any rodents have been underneath there. Get a safety inspection. Don't wait for a breakdown to find out that what sitting has done to your car. Sitting is more damaging than driving if you ignore it. And that's just the truth. So whatever you do, we're not going to take it for granted that our car is just going to start no matter what and be there no matter what without maintaining it, without taking care of it. It's taking care of you. It's getting you from A to B. It's getting you where you want to go. So how about you get it where it wants to go, which is in service, safe, reliable, ready to go. Stay safe, stay strong.